food security is the whole world's problem, and Pakistan is a climate stressed country, one of the top 10 countries, and it's pretty obvious that you're putting the lives of 250 million people at stake potentially. So that's the kind of degree of concern when you hear a statement that holding it in abeyance is considered an act of war. But let's also connect it with the notion of international law. We of course know that holding it in abeyance, there is no provision and it's illegal in that sense. But I consider this as the direct intervention with the UN Charter as well. An act of war, we have a right of self-defense, and this is a survival. This is an issue of survival. So Article 51 of the UN Charter applies here. Article 2.4 of the UN Charter also that talks about our sovereignty is being affected here. So those are those two areas. Then there's this notion of the customary international law, which is not written treaties, but they are also, but they are considered to be out of state practice and legal norms, and there are various references and sources of law that prove this. There has been an attempt to codify the customary international law through a convention called the Vienna Convention of Law of Treaties 1969. Now, one of the notions that it has tried to codify is called Pacta Sunt Servanda, which basically in simple language would mean agreements must be kept. And that's the whole idea about Indus Water Treaty. Here was an agreement through international intervention of the World Bank, which was agreed. There were compromises that Pakistan made. Pakistan may be a lower riparian state, but India is a middle riparian and not the upper riparian.
It's China
that needs to be kept in mind. The Kailash Mountains actually throw in those lakes where they go on both sides. So those are the ideas. Sometimes when you try to play smart moves, they can come back and haunt you, and that's the kind of concern that they should be having now. I keep wondering, did they ever think through what happens next? One can take initial moves, but it's like a game of chess. You have to see how the reactions of the international community will come, and what do you do then? So this is the kind of the Indians are in some ways surrounding themselves. They think they'll ride the bandwagoning of the social media and win that war over the media or influence the international opinion.